Hi Brainiacs, I'm the video store guy, and welcome to my entertainment sanctuary. I grew up in the 80s. The first gaming consoles I played were the NES, Atari, and Coleco. Battletoads, a classic beat-em-up, was released on the NES in 1991, same year that the Super Nintendo was released in America. It was a big thing back then, and it's one of these pivotal games that harness the power of fading console generation. I remember picking this game up at the video store on one rainy afternoon, and loving it, even though it was super hard. Was a big fan of the Ninja Turtles games and movies back then, and Battletoads was the answer to the Turtles craze happening at the beginning of the 90s. So here we are, almost 30 years later, with a few Battletoads games that were released in between on other consoles like the Genesis, the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy, the Game Gear. A new Battletoads for a new generation of gamers, or for the older ones. It's tough to say. I think that this game might suffer from a bit of an identity crisis.
Knock, knock. Sorry, we're poor. Oh, it's just Rash wearing a diaper. I solved it!
Solve what?
Come in, brothers. Are we brothers? We never talk about it. Doesn't matter. Take a seat, I'll stand. No. You stand, I'll sit. Everyone stands. Moving on to what? Our sink is busted? The pipes are frozen. There are train tracks in our living room.
No. We have good jobs and a roof over our heads. I'm not ready to get captured again.
Well, I'm not ready to be irrelevant. I'm not ready to live my life as just another toad. But mostly, I'm not certain that I could.
First of all, when the first trailer and gameplay images were published, many retro gamers took issue with a kinda Nickelodeon art style. Personally, I don't mind it. Like Streets of Rage 4, I like the visuals. Very Saturday morning kinda vibe. It stays away from the pixelated retro style that some games will use. For example, Dead Cells or Blazing Chrome. Two games that you should play if you have not played them yet. I'll probably review them someday. For the story, it talks about the three Battletoads, Rash, Zitz, and Pimple. They're coming back to our day and age after spending 26 years in a simulator.
And that boy was executed. In lighter news, we've all heard of Toad in the Hole. But toads in a hole? Julie Saturn Rings has more.
Thanks, Zerb. Sounds bizarre, but that's exactly what a local construction crew discovered this afternoon.
Yeah, so we was digging, for construction stuff, and I find this bunker with friggin' frogs trapped inside. And I mean, it stinks. So we checked the wiring, and these morons been in there for 26 years living a simulated fantasy life. And I mean, they stink.
26 years in a fantasy bunker? You'd have to be gullible not to figure that one out. So, frogs, how you feeling? Stupid?
We're not frogs. We're toads.
The Battletoads.
We're famous superheroes.
This just in. No, you're not. This has been Julie Saturn Rings asking, what are they going to do now?
The trio team ups with their former nemesis, the Dark Queen, to beat an evil alien race named the Topians, who like the three toads in the simulation. They do so in order to regain their forgotten fame and to show to the world that they exist.
Okay, Queen, you have exactly 10 seconds to explain yourself.
Go!
I'm being held prisoner in this park by a race of celestial aliens named the Topians who stole my powers and hired a giant guardian to block my escape. I've secretly been using radiation to create sentient carnival toys that I hoped would mutate into fierce warriors, but instead came out brassy, all about the holidays, and anatomically correct, to name a few. We devised a plan to topple the guard and travel the cosmos to defeat the Topian overlords, thus freeing the galaxy and restoring the power I lost 26 years ago, then time permitting, get that naked toys and pants.
The humor is hit or miss, but most often it made me smile rather than laugh. A lot of players reported that the comedic aspect of the games were cringy. It's all a matter of personal taste.
Stay calm. You're a queen. You're unflappable. Suck my frigging butt, you backstabbing punks! Chug my dump truck, you stinky wimps! Beep, beep, garbage butt backing up! I hate the Battletoads.
The gameplay is generally fun. There are a lot of combos and various moves to experiment with. Generally speaking, I think that this game is better while played in couch co-op. Played it with a friend and we had a blast, crying of laughter while playing the bike level. It's a real shame though, that this game cannot be played through online co-op. There is no excuse for that. Otherwise, something that the Battletoads purists might not like is the fact that the game has a lot of mini-games, which happen throughout cutscenes. After the first level, I was hitting buttons to perform a massage while my friend was sending emails and hitting a computer.
pretty much a guarantee at this point. Then we had that meeting about the email.
I get what the designers were trying to do, innovate, but I can understand why it could be hit or miss for some. I was okay with this though, since I've been used to QuickTime events for a long time in video games. Aside from that, some gamers were appalled by the fact that the speeder level is too slow. For anybody who played the original, they remember the torture and the speed of completing the speeder bike level. Tough shit. What did other critics say about the game? It scored a 73% on Metacritic for the Xbox One, with 44 critics and a 6.4 from users critics, 527 of them. It scored a 72% on Metacritic for the PC, with 16 critics and a 5.1 from users critic, 114 of them. You guys can see by the user scores that this game is polarizing. Some are praising it and some are hating it. As usual, the previous scores could change over time. Here are other critics taken from Metacritic that I thought were relevant. Delivers a roller coaster ride of chaos, adventure, and challenge that lives up to the Battletoads name. Battletoads is pretty much uneven by intentional design, but it remains recommended as a worthy throwback to a seemingly forgotten series that still marches to the beat of its own drum. A blast from the past. Battletoads doesn't have much going for it once the nostalgia wears off. The newest series entry has solid brawling action, but its frustrating mini-games and other genre-blending challenges quickly overstay their welcome. Battletoads is a reboot of the classic Rare franchise, but fails to recapture the excitement and fun of the originals. The new Battletoad is almost as beefy as its muscle-bound heroes, serving up a substantial 5 to 7 hours campaign, as well as additional collectibles and high score challenges. Not bad for $20. Battletoads 2020 probably won't be quite as durable as the NES original, but you may find yourself hopping back into the game more often than you expect. Battletoads returned after 26 years, and it's a love letter to gaming past and present. Let's talk. Have you played the original Battletoads game? Did you play the new one? Did you think that it was a nice homage to the original? Do you like the NES and Super NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game more than Battletoads? Let me know in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be aware of all the videos coming out. Before I close the store, I have a confession to make. I still have to complete the original Battletoads game. I told you, it's a tough-ass game. But it's time to pick the controller up and to go to war against the evil queen one more time. No cheat code or game genie. In case you did not know, Battletoads 2020 is included with Xbox Game Pass. If you have the subscription, I suggest that you try the game for yourself and see if it is worth it. Can't wait to hear your take on the game when you come back to the store. Before you go, one last thing. You have to listen to the catchy beat that plays when you hit pause in the original game. Makes you want to dance your ass off, doesn't it?
I declare a Toad Shambo!
Toad Shambo!
A what now?
Toad Shambo! Toad Shambo! It's a tie! Toad Shambo! Pimple wins!
As a companion for this review, feel free to watch a quick 7 minutes gameplay video of Battletoads by yours truly. You can also watch other reviews like the one for Cuphead. Until you come back to the store, keep playing, Brainiacs.